We filmed this trip back in 2020, in between lockdowns and COVID. Found a weekend that we could get these scoot out to the Mundaring powerlines and have some fun. Unfortunately, my phone died. I lost all this footage. What was once lost is now found, ready for your viewing pleasure. Alright, hey guys, we're out on the Mundaring powerline track. Most one of the most popular four-wheel drive tracks close to Perth. It's a great track because it's got all different levels. You know, you can come out with a little soft road and just take the basic chicken tracks, or guys with their comp trucks come out and have a play. It's a good fun track. We've started about halfway along. We started at Gorrie Road. We're just going to do the second half. The first half's got a few fun obstacles, but we just didn't have the time to do the whole lot. So enjoy it. We're going to have some good shots, some good fun, and let's hope we don't break anything. Nothing like a quick warm-up, mucking around in a few wombat holes. Good way to test the old suspension too. The old patrol just eating them up like ever. Powerlines, full of tracks like this, big mud holes, but you gotta be careful. Some of these are really deep. Guys come with big tyres, and too many cars have been lost out here in the mud. So grab your stick, check the depth. As you can see, that's pretty deceptive how deep that is. Really boggy bottom. That's like my waist height. We're on our own, so we're not going to attempt any of these. That's really soft at the bottom. But yeah, check your depth before you hit any of these tracks and these mud holes. They are nasty. Between all the mud holes and, you know, the more technical parts of the track, there's these sections of the track which are almost a little bit boring, but damn, they can be rough. They just got these random rocky outcrops that just throw the car around. A bit tedious, but you know, it's all part of the fun. Don't know how you guys can see this, but this is the powerline's all about. There's tracks and different lines everywhere you look. So you can see we've got a fun little rushed little climb down, big mud hole at the bottom, and then there's about 3 or 4 lines coming out of the mud hole. And you look up higher, you could even see more tracks up again with the chicken tracks and medium tracks, and then a really hard track on the right.
Oh, this is my dad's patrol. You see it's a bit mud down here, so you can see. Oh, look at that, good Rex. My dad. This is my dad. My dad's son. Oh, look at that bit. Oh my gosh, what? Are you kidding me? How did that? That patrol is a beast.
I always love playing in this little section. There's a very fine line between, you know, taking it easy and finding traction in this slippery mud, and having enough momentum to bounce through it without hitting the walls and smashing all your panels in. That always a bit different every time you attempt it. As I came up to this section of track, I contemplated taking some of the centre lines, but with only having Noah there to kind of, you know, guide me through and keep me out of trouble, I figured it was easier to kind of take the track to the far side, as it seemed a little bit safer. The clay was a little bit slippery too here. You'll watch me try and slide around a little bit. Noah did a pretty good job of filming, getting some good angles. But yeah, I couldn't realise how slippery it was. Like this point comes up too soon where you don't even realise, but the back wheel kicked way up in the air. You see it right there, she just kicks up, and a bit of a seat clenching moment, that's for sure. Thankfully got through fine, as much as it would have been fun to hit some of the harder bits. Coming up to this bit, had a few reservations about hitting it. It looked pretty gnarly, and I was like, oh man, don't want to stuff the car, and like, this footage just doesn't do justice. But it was really good fun trying to come up and play through it and flex the old patrol up, having to dry the wall a little bit because it was pretty deep on one side, but we got through so easy. But it's definitely the track that, you know, if you didn't have a well kitted out car, you could easily end up with some panel damage. Another perfect example of the power lines. Just decisions everywhere. What line to take, what one to have a play on. Just always have a go at a few. Check out this, guys. First very own attempt gunshot. Normally, if I had a few more cars, I'd give it a go. I doubt I'd get up it, but I think my tray will get wedged at the bottom there, to be honest. If I had our cars, I'd have a go, but today, if we get wedged in there, we're gonna wait for someone to come past and save us. But, like, I'm about 180 centimetres. That's about in line with my arm. Like, that's an almost dead straight up, very muddy. Even coming down, it'd just be insane. I'd just hit my tray on that and have wheels in the air. But yeah, this is, locals will know this track, it's good fun. After seeing me attempt this bit, Noah decided he wanted to show me how it was done. I had to do the accelerator because he couldn't reach the pedals, but he did the steering. First of all, you just keep trying to drive into the wall. Bit of theory there. Took him a couple of goes to get the right thing, and then, you know, get the wheels pointing in the right spot. We gave it a good hot shot, and look at that, mate. What a lovely little shot he got. Been a good day so far. Had it playing around the tracks and power lines. We're going through another bit, which is all these tracks, they've always got the easy route and the hard route. Now, on the whole, we've tried taking the harder lines today. It's been surprisingly easy. But man, it's been so much fun, and I'm so pumped with how well the patrol's doing. A few tracks I've moved away from just because they're not having sliders, which I would have normally done. But yeah, considering we're just having a bit of fun. There's a lot of spots like this along the track that, you know, as we go along, we could have very easily driven past, and it's not really a major thing to hit, but it was good fun just to take a slightly harder line just for, yeah, stress ourselves and take a little bit more time doing it. There you go. Nice little rutted out climb. It's not really actually a climb, I wouldn't say. It's pretty flat. But just rutted and little wombat holes, which is really going to test out the old patrol suspension.
spot, taking it easy, leaving me a little bit light-footed, just isn't what needed. The spot really needed just to give a little bit more of the berries. Watching Noah's filming skills slowly improve over each trip has really made me very proud. I've loved seeing the new shots that I would have never have got doing this all on my own, where having him now has just given us a whole new range.
Get a load of these. So we're gonna walk up. I'm not gonna drive these ones. No sliders and on my own, and these are pretty dug out. This one here is intense. Another little straight up wall. Maybe get my wheel up there. I could maybe get up this, but I've got no one to pull me out if I need to. And check out this, like, that's nipple height. Yeah, I can't get over the steps up here. A few years ago, I attempted this. Not that side, we'll go around to the other side and I'll show you. But yeah, I attempted it. I did get a bit stuck in, had to get winched out of it. But they've just been so dug out and they're just insane now. Like, yeah, sort of damaged territory. Years ago, I got up it, but I had to get winched the last bit. It got hung over and wedged in the tray there. But look, even this, look at this, just a straight step. That's my belly. That's crazy. We're not doing this at all today. Bit of a bummer, I'd love to do it, but on our own, the risk of damaging stuff, no sliders, it's just not worth the risk. We're going to take the chicken track off the side there and we'll keep going. Got another fun bit here. We're actually getting Noah to walk us through it and he's going to just have a look and decide what line's best. So let's go, Noah. What do you reckon? You reckon this? Let's get a bit more of an angle to get an eye. Show you guys what this spot Noah thinks we can do. Stand down there, Noah, show us how big that step is. So we've got a step there, just below Noah's waist. What's the step under it, Noah? Another one of those. Noah reckons I can drive this line. Otherwise, let's have a look what other lines there are. So the other options, we can come up straight through here, through this little rock garden, straight up, or we come over this side. This is another typical powerlines track, so many different lines. I don't know if we're going to do that one, Noah. I think that one's... Should we try it anyway? Yeah? Alright, I'll give you the camera, mate.
This spot has always annoyed me. I've always wanted to try and climb up it and always look at it and go, oh, I should be able to get up that. Try like this time, try and try. I just cannot quite get up it now. Looking at it, you can kind of go, look, you know, scoot off more to the left, but then it's just too easy. Like, you're kind of driving around the obstacles. So I tried to attempt a few different lines, but it just could not quite get it to pop up. I did my head in, and it still does to this day, knowing that I just did not ever conquer that bit.
Alright, this next bit of the track, just got you walked in. It's basically got three parts. So the first bit's fairly flat. It's just some little wombat holes, washouts, you know, drive through. And then from there, there's a nice big rock step. I'm gonna have a go at doing some rock building. There is a track around it, but see if we can do rock step. This is a big one, but I think we can do this one. And there's a nice little cutout that comes up full of rocks. So we're gonna film each section different parts so you guys can really get a load of this. No, there's so much of this track I haven't filmed today. There's a lot of easy bits to just cruise your drive, little rocky outcrops and that. There's a lot of washouts. But yeah, I filmed what I think was worth filming and to show a bit of an idea of what you can do on this track. guys, it's the second spot. We're going to stack some rocks here. Let me show you that. Just try and get a bit more traction, a bit more of a ramp going up. So let's try and get some of these rocks placed. Doesn't need to be great. Oh. When I said old mate sitting in the back seat, 14 years old now. Not as big a fan as used to be getting thrown around the vehicle. Poor old legs struggle a bit, but I think he's having a good time. Still looks happy. That's the main thing, eh?
This was my first time seeing this little track off to the right on the hills, and I thought, couldn't help myself but go for a bit of an explore. Damn, watch out! That was a bit close for the old cameraman.
I forgot the door go, didn't I?
The random weird things you find on the tracks. Headless dole. And it's not like there's a lot around us for dole. Even weirder that someone looks like it's posed it to make it look like it's climbing up the track. Odd. Well, we've gone through today, tackled pretty much every track. On the power lines, you think you come to the end, you go, no, this is the end, you remember? And then it has one last little throw at you with this. We'll drop down a bit further and we'll show you what we're talking about. This gnarly little bit of track that just keeps going. I'm not sure what side I'm going to have a go at yet. There's a little rock step which I think the right wheel place it, I could most sure get up it. If it goes wrong, it goes really wrong. Or there's another track on the other side that just got lots of loose rocks, so I think it could be a bit loose. A couple of steps to smash things on, but it looks easier and less chance of something going wrong, I hope. Oh, there's a bit of a track through the middle, but it's actually the most built up bit, and it's got a little rock step up it, and then yeah, I don't know. There's a rock step there, so just under the waist height. Just have a go, see what happens. Mundaring power lines. Track nice and close. It's Perth, most of the closest ones. Poor Metro guys. Good bit of fun every now and then. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of mud holes. At the end of the track, the mud holes are off limits. Don't go in there. You're actually not meant to go in there. You're meant to stay on the track. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. We're going to have a hell of a good time filming it. Or we've had some. As you know, this far we've had a bit of fun flexing up here, but we're about to finish up and head home. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it.